this is Ali with US Selling System. US Selling System is a digital marketing company in Los Angeles, and today we are going to have a walkthrough on changes that Google have applied towards local SEO. Keep in mind, those are changes that are very important for the businesses that are not nationwide or global and that really need to focus on bringing the local audience towards their website. Let's begin with what is local SEO. Local SEO is not that much different from just SEO, but what it does, it focuses on your geolocation. It's basically farming the area where you want to receive your leads or customers from. If you only focus on plain SEO without putting in perspective the geolocation, then your results will not be as fruitful as you want in the area that you are servicing or you are selling your product or services. Before we go to the algorithm itself, let's create a checklist of things that you must do to ensure that you are practicing the local SEO. Number one, make sure that you optimize your schema on Google. Make sure that you are claiming your Google business and you're editing the information. Make sure you have a robot activated into your website, and make sure you have a website index. Make sure your content includes your geolocation of the areas where your service or products are sold. Make sure that you are listed in the industry important websites. Ensure that you have Google reviews, and ensure that you have third-party reviews. Now let's talk about the checklist of things you need to do to adapt your SEO towards the local SEO. Number one, ensure that your service name and service locations are repeated in the following sources: in the website title, website description, website page copy, and in your image tags. Next, you need to ensure the consistency of NAP, name, address, and phone. Make sure you do that across your website or landing pages, and make sure you do verify the rest of the sources your business appears at to ensure that all of those contact informations and the URL of the website appear consistent across all the places. If possible, include not only the address but also the map of how people will find or quickly get directions to your location. We said already, claim Google My Business, but ensure that you do, and ensure that information there is correct and verified. Include testimonials in your website and request people to review you in Google or various other places. And when you do ask them to review, ask them to follow a certain template. Even the reviews to have mention of your service and the location where they receive the service. Next, research a list of keywords that people normally look for when looking for your type of business or service, and make sure that you utilize those in your content. Make sure your website or social media is reaching content that is interesting, makes interested the local audience. Add relevant FAQ to your website, and make sure that you do answer all of the questions that are provided towards your business in other sources. Build a list of backlinks in reputable sources, preferably to be industry related. This year, Google has added a lot of changes to their algorithm, and it is predicted that 45% on the algorithm changes that they have added are related to local SEO. One of the biggest changes that they have added is how they are the weight of the reviews based on the geographical areas that you receive towards the weight or towards the position that you receive in Google. As I already mentioned, 45% of changes that Google added to the algorithm relate to local SEO, and also specifically a big weight is put on the reviews and testimonials. So introduce a practice in your business for asking for those reviews from people that are receiving your services or products. There is various mechanisms. We have one video tutorial that talks about that, so go ahead and find it in our sources. If you can't, ask a question, we'll point you to that, but ensure that you have a way of requesting those feedbacks, because 45% of Google algorithm is putting a lot of weight on those reviews. You need to have them consistent, you need to have them in reputable sources, and you need to have them recent. Google also has reported that they're adding more local or localized tools to the Google Ads, like new languages and new reporting tools. So be on outlook of anything Google Ads new, because that is affecting your position. Unless you are on the trend, you are off trend. So we will, once they release that, we will have another video about that. If you want to be on track of that, go ahead and follow us. Hit that bell button. And if you have additional questions about anything that this tutorial presented, let us know. Comment, find us online, find us on our website. We're always welcome to support your business needs. This was Ali with ULS, and usalinkssystem.com is our URL. Thank you.